Well, the arrest of 5 people in connection with the death of former Friends star Matthew Perry is making headlines around the world. 2 doctors and Perry's personal assistant among those being held responsible for his death. When Matthew Perry was found dead in his hot tub last October, fans around the world were devastated. But shocking new details around just how the lethal dose of ketamine came to be in his system will likely see that devastation turn to anger.
The investigation revealed that in the fall of 2023, Mr. Perry fell back into addiction, and these defendants took advantage to profit for themselves.
Perry, 54, was a long-time addict. And among those charged are licensed doctors who allegedly chose to take advantage of that addiction for money. Court documents filed in the federal court in California say that Matthew Perry's personal assistant, Kenneth Iwamasa, injected the actor with at least 27 shots of ketamine in the 5 days leading up to his death, including at least 3 on the day he died. When one of the doctors who allegedly supplied the drug, Dr. Salvador Plasencia, discussed how much to charge Perry, he texted, "I wonder how much this moron will pay. Let's find out." The doctors obtained the drug from Yavin Sanya, a dealer known as the Ketamine Queen.
Over 2 months, from September to October 2023, they distributed approximately 20 vials of ketamine to Mr. Perry in exchange for $55,000 in cash.
The doctors would charge Perry more than $3,000 for a vial that cost them $18. Perry had been having therapeutic ketamine infusions to treat depression, but when clinic doctors refused to increase his dosage, Dr. Plasencia allegedly stepped in.
In fact, on one occasion, he injected Mr. Perry with ketamine, and he saw Mr. Perry freeze up and his blood pressure spike. Despite that, he left additional vials of ketamine for defendant Iwamasa to administer to Mr. Perry.
He faces a maximum sentence of 120 years in federal prison.
He had spoken to another patient in mid-October 2023, and he told that patient that Mr. Perry was spiraling out of control with his addiction. Nonetheless, defendant Plasencia continued to offer ketamine to Mr. Perry.
Sanya allegedly sold the dose of ketamine that killed Perry, and a search of her home revealed a plethora of drugs. She faces life in prison. Chavez, a drug broker called Eric Fleming, and Perry's assistant have pleaded guilty.
If you are in the business of selling dangerous drugs, we will hold you accountable for the deaths that you cause.
And a short time ago, Matthew Perry's stepfather, Keith Morrison, released a statement on behalf of the family. It reads, "We were and still are heartbroken by Matthew's death, but it has helped to know law enforcement has taken his case very seriously. We look forward to justice taking its course." They added, "We're grateful for the exceptional work of the multiple agencies whose agents investigated Matthew's death. We're hoping unscrupulous suppliers of dangerous drugs will get the message."